What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Corolla Customs, and we're gonna do a short video. I thought I'd make a video on teaching you guys how to strip your wires, how to solder, which will be in another episode, how to fix a crack in your windshield. So I got a whole bunch of little topics coming up, but in this particular episode, we are gonna work on how to strip your wires the proper way so you can get the best connections coming up. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to this video on how to properly strip your wires. Everything that I talk about, all the items that are used in this video will be in a link in the description below. So make sure you head down there and check it out. So let's get started right on the video. So obviously, in order to strip your wires, you need to have some wiring of sort, whether it be your headlights that you want to add some LEDs, you want to wire in your radio, you want to wire anything just around the house. This can be used for anything. So these tips are going to help you in whatever field you are, even as an electrician. But we have some wire here, which I can demonstrate on. And you're going to need something important, such as a wire stripper. Now we have variety of wire strippers. I do not have all of them here with me. I just have one brand, this is a manual one. It also has a little arch to it. The arch is here. I wouldn't say it's an arch, it's like a bend. The bend, well, it is a bend, not like a bend, but the bend is good for when you're getting in tight spaces in the cars, underneath the dash and whatnot, and you have to grab a wire strip and you have to crimp as well. So it's strippers and crimpers in one. There are other ones, like automated ones, where you just like hold and you press and it strips the wire by itself for you, which those I find to be way easier and better, but a lot of people don't like those. They rather the manual ones. But the manual ones work just as well. So all of those I will leave in the link in the description. Make sure you guys check them out. Now, on these wire strippers here, I'm going to give you a zoom up, or close up as we like to call it. Let me see if I can focus this. Okay, so I don't know how well you guys can see this, but there are numbers here. So these numbers are basically the gauges of the wire. Basically, each gauge is a different size. So the higher the number, the smaller the gauge of the wire, and the lower the number, the thicker the wire is. So this wire, I would assume, would probably be around a 16 gauge, maybe an 18. I think it's more of a, actually it might be like a 6, I think it's a 16. So what you do is you find the number 16 on your little stripper here, and depending on how much you want to strip, you crimp down on it. Now, crimping down on the wire will cause it to cut the plastic that's surrounding it, cause it to cut the insulation, and all you do is just twist and twist around the wire, and you just give it a nice little pull, and there you go. The wire is stripped, and you could see how fine it is stripped. I didn't lose any of the strands. Now, the most important thing of stripping the wires the correct way, here's the insulation that's left. The most important thing on stripping these wires is you don't want to have any of these insulated pieces, any of these strands broken off. If they are broken off, this increases the resistance in the wire and could possibly cause a fire for whatever you're doing your project on. So make sure when you guys are cutting off the insulation that all the strands are there, not any strand is left in that insulation that you just cut off. If there is a strand that's in the insulation, cut it off again and retry again. Maybe you used the wrong gauge gap and it's not the right gauge that you thought it was. You go a little bit bigger and you try then again. Now, it's always important to, if you're gonna crimp it on something, it's always important to, twist it and crimp it on the right way. Make sure you wrap it with some electrical tape to prevent any problems in the future. If you're gonna solder it like how I did here, which I will make a video on how to do a proper solder coming up soon. If you do solder it, you want to put some dielectric grease, use a heat shrink so it doesn't touch anything to short out. These are little tips and tricks that can help you prevent any fires or any shorting outs of your products, whatever you're wiring in. Trust me, Don't ask me how I know that, because I have put in so many radios, and once or twice I've had actually shorted something, so I do have experience in what I'm talking about shorting. Thank God we never caught fire. But I definitely learned from those mistakes, and I'm trying to share this video with you guys so I can properly help you guys understand the dangers of certain things, as well as take precaution in what you're doing. I'm going to use my experience to help you guys the most that I can. So yeah, if there's anything that you guys would like to see, please leave a comment in the comment section below. If you're new to the channel, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button, and also leave a like. And well, if you're new, leave a comment that you're new to my channel, and I will get back to each and every one of you like I always do. Thank you guys for watching, and on this new year, I'm gonna start it off by trying to bring a video out for you guys every single Saturday. There's gonna be one every week, so just stay tuned. Like I said, thank you all for watching. Peace out and have a great weekend.